week 6 of the 2020 Madden for the Madden 20 franchise. This is once again the 2020 season. We are currently sitting 3-2 because we'll take a quick look at the NFC East standings, where the Redskins and Eagles lead each with a 3-1-1 record. We are sitting 3-2 with the Cowboys 2-3. Just a quick overview of how the season has gone so far. As we are about at the halfway mark. 5 week East coming up to week 9. So we take a quick look. We started off 1-2, and then we have 1-2 straight games, as it is going to be a very, very tough game here against the Buccaneers, I do believe. Just take a quick look at the Buccaneers. They are the same record as us. Do want to take a look at the quick stats for them. Remember, Joe Burrow was hurt last game, so hopefully he can be healthy for this game. Eli Manning did finish out the last game, as Jameis Winston is the starting QB there. They do have Miller and Jones splitting the carries, and receiving wise, a guy who's going to be hard to go up against, I believe, is going to be Mike Evans. They also have Henry Ruggs and Chris Godwin, so overall, pretty good receiving core there. Now, if we take a look at the Buccaneers defensively, I didn't really want to go to stats, so I wanted to go more towards this. The secondary is probably going to be a tad bit weak, I do believe. They don't really have any standout corners or standout free safeties or strong safeties, so nothing to really be too worried about there. However, their defense is really, really good with Devin White, Levante David, Shaquille Barrett, and Carl Nassib. Their linebacker cores are absolutely pretty solid, and then DJ Reader and Vita Vea there as well, and Shock Lawson and Muhammad Oakson. So it definitely is going to be a pretty good defensive line. But if we can throw it, that would be great. And they do have 2 of their starting offensive lines injured in Ryan Jensen and Donovan Smith, so hopefully we can take advantage of them there. O.J. Howard is the starting tight end, with Cameron Brate backing up, as we will head into this matchup now. Joe Burrow is good to go. He will be getting the start here. And yeah, let's get to it. I feel like this is going to be a really, really fun game. 2 evenly matched teams. Jordan Lewis going up against Mike Evans is definitely going to be interesting to watch. I don't know how he's going to be. As if I had to guess, we are kicking off. If I had to guess. Yeah, we are. Let's do some white settings so I can make it more like randomized. As Aldrich Rosas will kick this one away. And Jones will take, actually that's TJ Logan, excuse me. However, he will take the knee there. And the Buccaneers will take over at the 25. With Jameis Winston as the starting QB, he is having a pretty solid year, as he will be on for the snap in shotgun formation. Lamar Miller to his left, as it will be a give to Lamar Miller, who breaks free. Can Trevor Williams bring him down? Yes, he can. Lamar Miller down after a 54-yard carry. What a play there by Lamar Miller, as already a great start here for the Buccaneers offense. Lamar Miller still in the game after that big-ass carry, as Winston takes the snap, and it will be a handoff there to Lamar Miller. Will be tackled by Danny Trevathan, Anthony Harris, and Deron Lee. 4 carry, 2 carries, 60 yards now for Lamar Miller. As checking into the game for the first time today is Ronald Jones, as Winston will send Mike Evans in motion a little bit to his left, as they will be a quick throw. O.J. Howard touchdown, Tampa Bay. That is a quick 3-play drive there for Tampa, as they will set up now for the extra point. The kick is up, and it is good. 7-0 Tampa Bay. As Joe Burrow and this Giants offense will now look to take the field. Cordell Patterson will return it. He'll juke it to the outside and will be tackled there at the 28. Joe Burrow takes the snap as the Giants will be back to pass on the first play, and Joe Burrow will look to a wide open Evan Engram there at starting tight end. For New York, good pocket presence there by Joe Burrow. To rotate out there, which will now bring up a 2nd and 5 here for New York. As Joe Burrow once again taking the snap, and he will look once again to Evan Engram, who picks up 5 yards. And the New York Giants first down, so 2 receptions there for Evan Engram to start the game. As Joe Burrow now for the 3rd time finds Evan Engram there for the 3rd straight play. That was a good throw there by Burrow. Picking up 9 is Evan Engram. As Joe Burrow now intended for Sterling Shepard throws it completely out of bounds. This will bring up a 3rd and 1 now for New York offense. And then now on the 3rd and 1. Burrow gives it off to Barkley, who will barely pick up the first down, but he does. He literally just picks it up. He barely got the first down there for Saquon Barkley's first carry of the game. Joe Burrow now sends Golden Tate into motion. He will get blocking off the edge. Golden Tate with room to run. He will be down now at about the 30-yard line, excuse me. That's a great reception there for Golden Tate. Wasn't really a reception, more of just a touch pass, I should say. As Cody Latimer and Tajay Sharp check in for the first time today. Burrow will look Tajay Sharp's way, who will juke inside and will be hit at the 19-yard line. That is a Giants first down, though. Bringing up a 1st and 10. Cordell Patterson checks into the game now for New York. As Patterson will get moved into motion for New York. As Burrow now will look and will try to find Darius Slayton, incomplete, broken up by Whitehead. Was a good throw there, however, by Burrow, but Slayton just couldn't hold on to it there. As Burrow now takes the snap and is a give to Saquon Barkley, who jukes past 1. Still fighting forward, will be tackled at the 15 after a gain of 4. Barkley not really getting the reps that he's used to at least start the game, but I mean, the passing game is kind of working right now here for New York, so why need to throw when you can run it? As Burrow looks to the end zone for Sterling Shepard, broken up there by Desir. And on for the field goal now is Aldrick Rosas. This is 4th and 5. The Rosas field goal is up and it's good, as the Giants will now cut the Buccaneers lead down to 4, 7-3 with 7:07 remaining in the first quarter. Rosas' kick will be most likely kneed here by TJ Logan, and the Buccaneers will take over once again on the 25. Now the first play of last drive, which was also the first play of the game, Lamar Miller broke it off for approximately 54 yards. As to start this drive, Lamar Miller will actually be tackled only after a gain of 1. Jaron Lee with a good wrap up there. As Jameis Winston now barking out play call. Winston will look to throw as that is caught there. Cameron Brate, Anthony Harris on the tackle. Wasn't really a tackle, but more of a touch. So we'll now bring up a 3rd and 9 here for the Buccaneers. As Jordan Lewis completely lays out Lamar Miller, however, it will bring up a 4th and 9 there. As Pinnon is on to punt and looking to pin the Giants back deep. However, it will most likely be returnable by Patterson. He will return it at the 15. Jukes inside, then will be tackled at the 26-yard line. So nice 11-yard return there for Cordero Patterson, 10 to 11 yards, which will bring up a 1st and 10 now for New York. Oh, it was a very pass-heavy drive for the Giants last drive. See what they start off doing here, and they will start with the run play to Saquon Barkley, in which the Buccaneers D-line eats him alive for only a gain of 1. Barkley, 101 carries for 447 yards and 3 touchdowns. So far on the year, as Joe Burrow on this play will run play action. He is under pressure. He will get it off. Good throw there, and it just goes through Stone Shepherd. And Joe Burrow is injured for the 2nd straight week, which will bring on, once again, Eli Manning. Filled in for Burrow last week after the injury. Will fill in this week now. Or at least for right now. So that is a good catch there by Darius Slayton on the comeback. 24 yards for Darius Slayton, as Joe Burrow will have a lower back strain and will miss the rest of this game, which means Eli Manning once again will finish out this week. As Barkley gets a big run there, will be tackled at the 33-yard line. Not be surprised now if Barkley gets a lot more reps. Wanting to relieve Eli Manning's arm. As Manning once again, it's another give there to Barkley, who will be hit and brought down at the 29-yard line. 3-yard carry there for Saquon. Cordell Patterson will now check into the game. Eli barking out play calls. He does end up taking the snap there. And Eli will look and will find Sterling Shepard wide open for the reception. Joe Burrow just leaving with an injury. If you're just joining us, which will now bring up a 1st and 10 here for New York. Eli takes the snap. Eli will be sacked there. That is DJ Reader. Sacking Eli for a loss of 8, bringing up now 2nd and 18 here for the Giants offense. As Eli now on the throw will find Evan Engram there for a nice 11-yard gain, bringing up a 3rd and 7. Engram having a great game to start. As Eli looks, will find Tajay Sharp in the back of the end zone. Touchdown Giants. Working against Davis. And Tajay Sharp wins that matchup there, making a nice catch. That was a beautiful throw there by Eli Manning for the New York touchdown. Aldrich Rosas' extra point is good, and the Giants will go up 10-7 here in Tampa. Now the Rosas kick is away to kick it back to Tampa Bay. TJ Logan will most likely not return this one here. He will not, as he takes a knee. Giants 10, Tampa Bay 7. 1:42 remaining as Jameis Winston takes back the field for the 3rd time today. So it'll be a run. It'll be a halfback stretch to the left side, as Lamar Miller will run it out of bounds. Anthony Harris basically forcing him outside. And another 1st down run there for Lamar Miller. As Sue won't be able to get the sack, JPP does though. And Danny Trevathan will break a tackle. 10-5, touchdown Giants. The defense gets it. And Danny Trevathan with the touchdown. I have no idea who they gave credit to the sack to. As we take a look at the replay, it was play action. Sue with the initial hit in which Jameis Winston broke. Then Jason Pierre-Paul just came around the bend and forced this one out, recovering it straight into Danny Trevathan's hand, who then broke the tackle of the offensive lineman, and returns it for 6. As then now Aldrich Rosas on the extra point. It is good, 17-7. Don't know if they gave full credit to Sue, full credit to JPP, or if they split it half and half. That is what we are going to check really quick. And they did split it to Jason Pierre-Paul and Sue. And if we take a look at the defense, forced fumble, Jason Pierre-Paul with 1, and the recovery, Danny Trevathan with 1 as well. As Logan once again will take a knee, doing what he's done all game, which will now bring up 1st and 10 here for the 4th straight drive, as they will send Chris Godwin in motion. It will be handoff to Lamar Miller. Duron Lee with a great read defensively brings him down for a loss of 1. Setting up a 2nd and 11. Lee with his 15th tackle on the day. Bringing up a 2nd and 11, like I just mentioned. Single back formation. And Winston under pressure will be sacked by Duron Lee, who didn't fall for the play action, goes right through the defense. And if it wasn't Lee, Jabril Peppers was also there as well to finish him up, which will now bring up a 3rd and 18 for New York. For Tampa Bay, excuse me. As that will be the end of the first quarter. Giants 17, Tampa Bay 7. So different from last week's game, in which we saw with New York, as it was 0-0 at the end of the first quarter. And the Giants already outscored themselves from last week. As then now looking high over the middle, that is Chris Godwin, as that will be a touchdown. Jameis Winston, Trevor Williams was going for the ball and just got completely beat there by Chris Godwin. 83-yard touchdown. Jameis Winston, who led the NFL in passing yards, touchdowns, and interceptions last season. As the extra point is up and it is good. 17-14. New York still leads, 12:50 remaining in the first half. Cordell Patterson will return this ball. He'll be tackled at the 23, so probably shouldn't need it. Either way, though, he did decide to take it out, return it, and did not. Again, which Saquon Barkley is kind of starting off slow this game. 103 carries, 406 yards, and 3 touchdowns on the season, which means he only has about 5 to 6 carries today, which I can honestly see going up now due to the injury to Joe Burrow. As this Giants offense now running play action, Eli looks and will find Evan Engram there for a gain of 3 as he stiff arms Harris there to move forward for a gain of 3. As then now it is a handoff there to Saquon Barkley, spins, will be brought down after 3-yard game. 6 carries, 29 yards for Saquon. And this Giants O-line can't do anything there. That was a great read by the linebacker. And all of a sudden it's a 4th and 5. And Riley Dixon will be on to punt for the first time today. As this punt looks to be returnable for Logan. And DeAndre Baker can't make the tackle. That will be tackled by Lynch. And more people. Lynch with the hit on TJ Logan before he was getting tackled there. Bringing up now 1st and 10. This Giants team as Eli Apple on the tackle there on Lamar Miller. That's a good tackle for Eli Apple, who is playing for the injured Grant Haley. Remember, Haley got injured a few weeks ago and was placed on IR, as that is a nice catch there by, I believe, who caught that? Henry Ruggs. The rookie Henry Ruggs makes his first catch of the game. This will now be a handoff to Lamar Miller, who tries to get outside Williams on the initial hit. Jabril Peppers does end up wrapping him up. That is a gain of 4, however. Tampa Bay slowly but surely is moving the football. This will be a handoff now to Lamar Miller, who will be blown up by Anthony Harris after a gain of 3. Setting up a 3rd and 4, so good field position here. A good chance at getting the first down here, as it will be a handoff to Lamar Miller. Trevathan can't get there in time. Did he get the first down? It looks like he gained 5. Yes, he did. Lamar Miller with the first down run, as he completely switched up the play on. As this will now bring up a 1st and 10, ball on the 47. As it will be a pass play. Lamar Miller looking, finds a wide open Henry Ruggs. Spins off of the Jordan Lewis tackle. Anthony Harris does end up bringing him down. However, that is a big 17-yard play there for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now on the first down play, Lamar Miller will get the carry there. Harris, Trevathan, and Darren Lee on the tackle. Jones with his first carry of the game. Bring it up now, 2nd and 4. Winston on the play action, looks over the middle, finds a wide open man as that will now be down at the 1. My, oh my, is this defense struggling right now at guarding wide receivers. Actually, I think that was even a tight end. Winston hands it off. Lamar Miller, wide open touchdown run as Tampa Bay retakes the lead here. And the extra point to make this one a 4-point game. It is up and it is good. 21-17 Tampa Bay with 6:22 remaining in the first half. As this Giants defense is struggling right now against Tampa. The past 2 drives, I should say, at least. As Cordero Patterson will return this one. He is past the 25 and will be down at the 27-yard line. So a pretty solid return there for Cordero. Gets a little bit more than a touchback, which is always good, as this will bring up a Giants football here at the 27. Eli Manning takes the snap, as Eli will look and will fire completely incomplete, intended there for Golden Tate over the middle. Probably a good thing that it was completely incomplete. Probably would have been picked off if otherwise. As Eli now takes the snap and will be a counterplay to Barkley. He won't get anywhere. Vita Vea wraps him up at the line of scrimmage. 8 carries, 28 yards for Saquon. As this running game for the Giants is absolutely horrific. I mean, the O-line can't get anything going. As Eli don't even know what happened there, and the Giants will be forced to punt for the 2nd straight drive. Dixon now punts this one. It is returnable, and Baker misses the tackle, and that is a good tackle there at the 26-yard line, where the Buccaneers will take over once again. They have 2 straight touchdown drives. Going to be interesting to see if they can go for a 3rd time. And Jordan Lewis with the big tackle there on Miller. It was actually Lewis and Jordan Love who does end up making the stop. Lamar Miller 11 for 92 and touchdown, having the complete opposite day of running back Saquon Barkley. And Lamar Miller is now over 100 yards, as this Giants defense cannot stop the run for anything right now. It's absolutely mind-blowing how bad it is. And now on the 1st and 10. Winston looks, is out of the catch. Chris Godwin jukes inside, finally brought down. My, oh my, is this defense worse than I could ever imagine this week, as Godwin is over 100 yards on about 3 catches. I mean, this defense right now is mind-blowing bad, as Miller even takes that short run for 4. Probably shouldn't have even gone for more than 2. Ronald Jones checks in. It will be a carry as Dexter Lawrence and company. Trevathan forces the O-lineman back into Dexter Lawrence, who makes the tackle on Jones, which will now bring up a 3rd and 6. And Jones, Miller, excuse me, I don't think he picked up the 1st down. No, he didn't. Bring it up a 4th and 1. This will take us to the 2-minute warning. This is going to be a pretty far kick, 33-43. Just about a 50-yarder here for Tampa Bay to make this a full touchdown game, 24-17. Remember, Giants do get ball at half, and they will get the ball here, whether or not it's a miss, unless they go for it and pick up the 1st down. As the kick is up, and it is good, 24-17. Giants lead now as Sanders just gets that through the uprights. Honestly, I don't even know if it got through. It just kind of bounced off the top, and they called it good. Cordero Patterson now about 3 yards deep will return this, and he will take it. We brought down at the 29-yard line, so a good return there from Cordero. As Eli Manning now with 1:52 remaining in the 2nd quarter. See if he has a little bit of a 2-minute drive left in him. Eli looks and will find a wide open Golden Tate, or not even a wide open Golden Tate. That was a good throw and a good break off tackle there. It's Golden Tate with the big reception. And he gets out of bounds at the 49. 1:46 remaining in the half. Eli now gives this one off to Saquon Barkley, who has a hole, spins through one, will be brought down at the 39. A nice run there by Saquon. About 13, 14 yards. 9 carries, 40 yards now for Saquon. He's looking to get up a little bit. Eli looks over the middle, finds wide open Evan Engram for the first down and more. Will be brought down at the 12. As now running no huddle is New York. As Eli will look intended for Golden Tate and will be broken up there. Giants quickly tried to get something there, as Eli will send Darius Slayton in motion, as that will count as a reception there to Darius Slayton, who will go for a loss of 3 because no blocking whatsoever. I feel like I've said this about 8,000 times this season, but it's just something to address in the offseason then. A potential trade, as Eli will look towards the end zone intended for Evan Engram. What looked like a fantastic drive gets shut down, and it will be an Aldrich Rosas 32-yard field goal. It is up, and Rosas barely gets it through, almost put it too wide left. However, 24-20, as Giants will receive the ball to start the half, remember. And it depends on if Tampa wants to actually try for a touchdown. They may get the ball back sooner if they force a potential turnover. TJ Logan will take a knee, however, giving the Buccaneers the ball at the 25-yard line. As Miller will pick up 4, and it looks like they are content with just sending it to halftime, as it will go to halftime. Oh, it won't go to halftime. It will be a handoff there to Miller. Now it'll go to halftime as Eli Apple on the tackle. Giants down by 4 as they will receive the ball to start the half, and we will automatically start the second half here. 24-20, Tampa Bay leads, as the kick looks to be returnable here for Cordero Patterson about the 6-yard line, 3-yard line, excuse me. Cordero jukes it back into the inside, will be tackled at the 29-yard line, so a pretty solid return there by Cordero. Cameron Brate and company on the tackle. Eli Manning now gives this one off to Barkley, who will get absolutely stoned there, the 29, and I've absolutely had it now with this offensive line. Darrell Williams, you can go in. Who else do we got? You can still start, and if Eddie can still start, alright. Darrell Williams, you're going in though. Bodine can't block for anything. So Russell Bodine now being replaced for Darrell Williams. See if it has any effect. Eli does take the snaps. That was a good catch there by Evan Engram for about 5 yards. Bring up a 3rd and 6. And Eli once again finds Evan Engram. As Evan Engram on the drag almost turns upfield. He's out at the 48. He steps out of bounds. That was a really, really good play there. Evan Engram 8 catches for 84 yards. As once again, that's a quick throw to Evan Engram. So I'll pick up at 8. Evan Engram with his 9th catch of the game. Eli looks and will find Golden Tate on the drag route for 8. 12 for 16, 147, a touchdown now for Eli. Tate with his 3rd catch for 50 yards. Eli now will give this one to Barkley, who have no blocking there from Kevin Zeitler. Vita Vea completely stops him for loss for 11 carries, 35 yards for Barkley. As I don't think I've ever seen an offensive line worse than what the Giants' offensive line is now. So it will be a give there to Barkley, and Kevin Zeitler is supposed to be the good person on the offensive line. This will now bring up a 3rd and 5 here for New York. Oh my, that's my fault. Duh. I was trying, I don't even have any competition for that. just send on Aldrich Rosas for the field goal once again. Aldrich Rosas' kick is up and it is good. 24-23, 8:23 remaining for New York. Don't even know what happened on the Eli Manning play, but alright. As TJ Logan will take a knee now to start the second half. Jameis Winston on for the first time this half. This will be a handoff to Lamar Miller once again, who picks up 6. He's averaging like more than 5 yards. He's averaging like more than 7 yards per carry right now. Absolutely insane. And Chris Godwin once again on the catch. Trevor Williams cannot guard Chris Godwin right now. Oh my god. This Giants team does not look like a team that should be 3-2. I mean, honestly, they probably shouldn't be 3-2. As this will be an encroachment on Jason Pierre-Paul, and what is happening right now? What is freaking happening right now to this team? Just making constant mistake after mistake. And Jason Pierre-Paul missed a tackle. Lamar Miller still going. Finally brought down to 26. I mean, Lamar Miller's looking at like what Saquon Barkley should be doing right now. But Saquon Barkley instead is having an awful day. An offensive line that's literally worse than us because of injuries. As Winston does end up taking the snap, that'll be a Lamar Miller, most likely 16-yard carry there. Absolutely insane. Absolutely mind-blowing how awful this Giants team is playing right now. No words whatsoever on how this team is playing. He's definitely touchdown Winston to O.J. Howard. Anthony Harris not even doing anything. I mean, it's amazing right now how much they are missing Isaiah Simmons, at least for this week. Extra point is up and is good, and it is an 8-point game here in Tampa Bay with 5:53 remaining in the third quarter with backup QB Eli Manning in the game. Joe Burrow once again leaves for the second straight game due to injury. Cordell Patterson will return this about 1 yard back deep. As he looks to have a type of return, he'll be, oh! If he stayed up on his feet, that would have been touchdowns. Instead, he's brought down to 30. Sucks. And as for the Giants, I have no idea what they need to get going. They need to get Saquon going. I mean, he doesn't even have a catch yet this game. But it's hard to get Saquon going when this offensive line is so bad. As Barkley pushes forward somehow for 7, 13 carries, 51 yards now for Saquon. I mean, the only thing I can suggest is really just pitches and just anything to get Barkley into space. This will be one of those plays as Barkley will pick up about 14 carries, 59 yards, averaging 4.2 for carry. So as yards per carry wise, he is having a better day. But overall, it's been an awful day. As Manning will look intended for Cordell Patterson, overthrows him, 12 for 17, 147, a touchdown for Eli. So honestly, not even a bad day for Eli, but just so as Eli now will find a wide open Sterling Shepard who jukes it back inside, tries to break that one. That is about a 20-yard reception there for Sterling Shepard. What a play. It was a beautiful, beautiful throw and a beautiful, beautiful catch by Shepard to make that multiple men misses. Barkley redirects the play and will take it for 2 yards. 15 carries, 62 yards for Saquon. Barkley makes the catch and we brought down at the line of scrimmage, bringing up a 3rd and 7. Eli now looks and will find Evan Engram across the middle. However, there is a flag down. If I had to guess, it is going to be holding on one of the tackles. Matt Peart, yep. He was going to be holding on one of the tackles. As this will bring up a long 4th down, or a long 3rd down, I should say. As what will the Giants do? do what they do. But I tend to bring up a screen, but a big tack there by Vita Vea. As they can't even set up a screen the right way, Riley Dixon on to punt. As DeAndre Baker will down it out to 6. So luckily, a great punt there by Riley Dixon will look to hopefully force Tampa Bay's offense to slow down a little bit, because it has just been driving for the past like three, 4 drives. Be a handoff now to Lamar Miller, and they won't start driving. Lamar Miller gains a 3, which probably should have been like a loss of 1. Now it's a handoff Lamar Miller, who will be hit, and instead of being tackled for a gain of 2, the Giants decide to push him forward for an extra 2 yards, setting up a 3rd and 1. On the 3rd and 1, it's a wide open Henry Ruggs there for the first down. Winston with only 1 incompletion, having a great day throwing, and I mean, it just comes from the defensive struggles that they do have. No one can absolutely play on this defense, bringing up a 1st and 10. As this will be, where's the defense? Where's the defense? Touchdown Mike Evans. Oh my god. Awful defensive breakdown there for New York, as Mike Evans will take this 79 yards and a touchdown. As Tampa Bay, extra point is good. It's 38-23, excuse me, Tampa Bay leads. As this kickoff is up, Cordero Patterson. It is very, very far back deep. Cordero Patterson will bring it out, though, because the Giants have absolutely nothing to lose, and Cordero will take it to the 29-yard line, so a good return there for Cordero. Now, with 4 seconds left, what will the Giants do? 4 seconds left in the third quarter, that is. And it will be a handoff to Saquon, who will break 1 tackle and be brought down 35-16, carry 16 yards now for Saquon. As we will start the 4th quarter, Giants getting absolutely manhandled in the second half by Tampa Bay. As Eli takes a snap, we'll find Golden Tate wide open, and there is a flag down, most likely holding on the Giants, probably a necessary holding by an offensive lineman, since the pass was already out. That it is Darrell Williams, which will bring up a 2nd and 14. It's just constant bullcrap mistakes now from New York that's costing them this game. I mean, that was a 1st down. As Eli now looking deep, Sterling Shepard, he finds him. Good catch there, Sterling Shepard. Down to the 38. That was a beautiful throw there by Eli, showing that he still does have a little bit of the deep ball. Sterling Shepard makes that catch. That is his 3rd catch now for 71 yards. As Manning sends Cordero Patterson into motion to his left side. So it'll be a handoff to Saquon, brought down by Carl Nassib for a loss of 3. Nowhere to go. Right tackle of Fadi cannot hold on to the block. And Eli completely overthrows Saquon Barkley there on the quick throw, which will bring up a 3rd and 14. Eli looking over the middle, tries to find it to Darius Slayton. I mean, good coverage, but at this point in the game, you just got to try to do stuff. And Riley Dixon will be on to punt once again. As this will go into the end zone, no Giant can get there. And Tampa Bay will take over at the 20. Don't even know what the Giants defense, there's no point even putting a defense out there. That's how bad it's been. And Lamar Miller will be tackled after a gain of 4, Trevathan and Anthony Harris. Now on the 2nd and 6, Duran Lee on the tackle there after a gain of 2, which will bring up a 3rd and 4. Giants defense has potential to get a stop. However, we all know what happened last time. There's potential to get a stop. It was an 89-yard touchdown. And the potential to get a stop just doesn't get a stop. Trevor Williams, again, does not know what he's doing out there. He looks lost. He looks absolutely lost. as Jameis Winston now sends Mike Evans into motion, as he will look and will find Mike Evans. Jabril Peppers on the tackle there. And Jordan Lewis even gets a hit on Mike Evans. I mean, for the most part, they held down Mike Evans. That was only his second catch of the game, his first catch being the 80-something yard touchdown defensive mishap. So that's a big tackle there on Lamar Miller, Sue, Theron Lee, and God knows who else, for a loss of 1. Second tackle for loss, but it really does not feel like it, how bad this defense has played. Now 3rd and 4, that is another 3rd down conversion for Tampa Bay. Don't even know where Darren Lee is on the cover 6. That is his zone. But okay. And Trevor Williams gives that one up. That's a fumble. Giants recover the ball. What a play there by Darren Lee to basically save Trevor Williams' ass. And it looks like that's the end of the game for Trevor Williams. I'm done. He's playing completely awful. Lewis, Eli Apple, DeAndre Baker, Williams. You're at least done in the starting role for right now. Eli tries to fit it into Darius Slayton, broken up. I mean, no one can get open. It's a long shot here for New York. Eli now looking outside. What a catch there, Sterling Shepard. My goodness, Sterling Shepard has been the only good thing about the Giants offense today besides Evan Engram. I mean, he just, and for the past like few weeks I should say too, I mean, he's just making plays after plays. This will be a handoff to Saquon Barkley. Takes off for 3. I mean, not even Saquon has been special. I mean, there's not much he can do when an offensive line is constantly letting you get hit, as Sterling Shepard now takes it for a 14-yard reception there. And the guy who has surprisingly been a big part is Tajay Sharp, whoever he drops that pass there. But looked like he had it, but just broken up at the last minute, bringing up now 2nd and 10 here for New York. Eli Manning running play action off the edge, will look and will almost throw an interception intended for Evan Engram. Did not see the ball coming. That was almost picked off. Eli now, a good route there by Cordero, will pick up about 27 yards down to the 13. Actually 17 yards, excuse me. Eli will look. What a throw. What a touchdown catch. Darius Slayton for the Giants touchdown. Eli throws his second one of the game. Darius Slayton with the touchdown reception there. The extra point by Aldrich Rosas is good, and all of a sudden the Giants are a touchdown 2-point conversion away from tying this. But however, 5:21 remaining, and they need a defensive stop here, which they did get last try, but off of luck on a fumble. Off of actually a good strip, I do believe, by Deron Lee. Shouldn't say luck, but they need another one of those plays. I mean, the second half, they've not been able to stop Tampa Bay's offense whatsoever, and they need to be able to stop Tampa Bay's offense this drive. Trevor Williams is out of the game. I mean, he's still completely lost all game. As that will be a quick 5-yard throw there to O.J. Howard. I mean, Anthony Harris has looked lost in coverage as well. This will bring up a 2nd and 5. Winston sending Mike Evans into motion left. As that will be a good catch, Chris Godwin. I don't know how he held onto the football. I mean, Jordan Lewis did get beat by Chris Godwin. I'm not taking that away, but I mean, Godwin held onto that football. Made an absolutely amazing catch. Not even going to take that away from him, so yeah. Deron Lee misses it. Eli Apple still going. DeAndre Baker finally brings him down after a gain of 1. That's Chris Godwin. They're 2nd and 9 now here. Deron Lee with the big tackle for loss there. That is about a 6-yard loss for Lamar Miller on the reception. Lee having, I guess you can say, a good game because of his tackles and stuff, but, I mean, no one on this defense having a good game. As that will be a sack. That is Benny Logan who's able to get to Jameis Winston for the sack, as Pinnon will now look to punt this one away. To Cordero Patterson. Will it get out of bounds? Yes, it does. It's out at the 23, however. So Giants now will still get a 2-minute warning here. We'll have 3 timeouts. Eli has to go 77 yards within 2 minutes. As the first play will be a handoff there to Barkley, who picks up about 4. So now at the 2-minute, he picks up 3, excuse me. At the 2-minute warning, Giants down by 8. This is a touchdown or bust drive for New York. How will they attack the second down play? Eli takes the snap. He will look, will try to find Sterling Shepard, in the middle in which he does. That is a great play there by Sterling Shepard. Giants now into no huddle. Changing up the formation a little bit. It will be a give to Saquon Barkley. Will pick up only about 1 or 2 yards. Yeah, he picks up 1. Giants letting the clock run a little bit. Eli taking the throws is a heavily inaccurate throw. I don't know if that was for Golden Taters, or Darius Slayton. However, either way, it was a very, very inaccurate throw, and absolutely nowhere got of it. Giants not blocking. Bolt, Eli intended for Sterling Shepard, knocked out. And all of a sudden, 4th and 9 lies on the Giants' hands here with 1:03 remaining in the game. Can Eli do it? 4th and 9, Sharp, Lattimore, Ingram, and Tate in the game. Eli looks over the middle. Throws a completely inaccurate throw. As Giants do still have all 3 timeouts, however, need a defensive stop. Pierre-Paul and Lee on the tackle. Miller loses 1, bringing up a 2nd and 11. Giants lose their first time out of the game, 58 seconds. Second and 11, Miller picks up the first down, and that will be the end of the game most likely. I'm just going to super sim it. I'm not having the time. Oh, it's 3rd and inches actually. Timeout. On the 3rd and inches, Lamar Miller picks it up and a lot more. That is the end of the game. Giants defense plays absolutely awful, and will surprisingly only lose by 8. I mean, Jesus Christ, that defense was awful. We'll recap this game in the next episode. See you guys later. Peace.